Hello everyone and welcome back to Fate Zero. This is episode 10. If you're watching this on my Patreon account, this video is going up like at least a day late because yesterday I was quite sick and it was a shock that I was even able to get my One Piece video up yesterday. I don't know how the fuck I managed to do that, but I couldn't do the Fate Zero video. Today I'm quite a bit better. Most of the symptoms are gone. So I should be good to record this video, hopefully. And my energy's back, and that's the main thing. And I'm really excited now to get into Fate Zero. It was sad yesterday when it comes around to Fate Zero time, and then I can't watch it because I'm too sick. So I'm excited for this because, yeah, I mean, it's been a great series so far. We're only 10 episodes in, but it's also, like, if you think of it in terms of, you know, the whole, like, of Fate Zero is only 25 or 6 or whatever episodes, then, you know, that means we are quite a bit into the series. But I guess I'm also thinking about it in a greater scope at how big this series is overall. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I feel like there's stuff I want to say, but it's not jumping to my mind. Last episode, we had Solao, is that what her name is? Solao, who essentially tortured Kenneth to get him to give up his command seal so that she could be in charge. And some other stuff happened. But it feels like it's been a while since I did it. Oh yeah, I remember there was that talk between Saber and, man, why am I bad with names right now? Saber and Irisville. Irisville. About how, like, this is supposed to be a proxy war, and yet people aren't treating it like a proxy war. They're killing each other, or they're actually trying to kill each other, which is true, very true, and people should be taking Saber's words into account, but I have a feeling that's going to fall on deaf ears. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens here, so let's just jump into it. Make sure to support this video if you can. If you want more Fate reactions, then like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch the full-length reaction and get early access, that's on my Patreon account in the description below. You can get the full-length videos, and you can get next week's episode of Fate Zero on there right now. Hopefully, as long as I'm not sick, it should be up on time this next week. Yeah, let's jump into this. Fate Zero, episode 10. Those gems? Like jewels? Or is it ice? I think it's jewels. What? Is this RIN? What? What's she doing? Careful.
RIN.
Oh. Is she not allowed to do this? Is she in trouble? I didn't think we'd get much RIN in this series. I assumed she was just like a cameo for future series, because I know she's in future series. Are we still at RIN? No.
Hey!
Maybe.
You losers shouldn't gang up on someone and bully them
We
like
are.
that. You guys suck. You really suck. In that case, why don't you do the same to me? And then it will concern me.
Oh, wait, that's so cute.
Come on.
She's taking the bullying on herself. That's so sweet.
Maintain a calm mind.
Okay.
In order to control magic,
Doesn't seem like
you
he's
must
mad.
first achieve complete.
Cool.
Too much power or power in the wrong form will endanger not only you, but those around you. For flow, that is the Tosaka family motto.
This feels like foreshadowing.
Always remaining reserved and elegant.
Oh.
You shouldn't let them get away with it when they try that stuff.
Wow, we're focusing on
If
RIN
you're
a
in the
lot.
wrong, you just have to think it's normal. I mean, it's only natural.
Oh. Whoa, cool. Do you have to be a good artist to do that as well as good at mana?
After all, RIN, you're a daughter of the Tosaka family.
Oh.
Could you please show me how to do this part? Of course. Which
Oh,
part?
she helps out so many people.
Me too. Oh.
People rely on
this
her a
is
lot.
page 20. Have a seat. I'll help everyone in turn. Okay?
It's so cute. She threw her a note. That's great. This is adorable. I didn't expect to get this in this show.
It will no longer be safe for you in Fuyuki.
Right.
But I'm certain there's something I can do to help.
Oh. Oh.
That's
I hope
right.
she doesn't get
I
herself
just
or someone
haven't learned how
hurt.
to yet.
Oh no, that might be what they're
All
leading
I
up
need to do
to.
is study on my own.
And she's too anxious to help and does something
I don't
wrong.
understand any of this.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Oh.
Wer die Tour geöffnet hat. Meine Hand. Wir werden in meinem
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
groß, schlank, fein,
Oh my god!
jeder.
Oh,
You to read this book. Some things in this world
oh that's cool.
contain their own mana. Normally, it doesn't point to anything. Except for mana traces in the
Mana
area.
compass. Oh yeah.
Read.
I like the way, as a parent, I like the way he's dealing with this situation.
You see,
Not as a parent as in I'm a
And with
parent.
that
I like
book-
how him as a parent is dealing with this.
is beyond your ability, so be very careful.
Does she get
I'll
to
give
keep
this
that?
to you. As
Aww!
an early birthday present,
Oh,
you and I will try some real jewel magic.
oh, wait, I'm really attached to these two now.
There was another kidnapping on the news this morning.
The sudden disappearance of children has police investigators baffled.
Is it kidnapping because of Ryunosuke?
They say only children have been kidnapped. Hey, did you hear?
Oh god.
Inside the coffin, it was in such bad shape.
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe how much focus we're getting on RIN. I just thought there were so many other
Please
characters
be safe.
to deal with. I wouldn't have time.
It's really cold and creepy.
Oh, mana
What is this? I've never seen
all
it do
around?
this. Does this mean there are traces of magic all around here?
Hmm.
I've got to find Kotane.
Oh, I'm so worried for her. I mean, I'm pretty sure she doesn't die. Because I think she's in future shows. But who knows how this fucking series works? Like, I don't know if it's an alternate timeline or if that older Reed is a real Reed. She could be a clone. Oh boy.
Someone out with your kid this late?
Oh boy. I'm afraid she's gonna come across Caster. I don't want her to have to deal with Caster. Jesus, it couldn't have been louder.
That was close. If I'm spotted, they'll take me home.
It feels like a stealth game.
Two of them?
Yeah. He's doubled the amount of kids he's dragging along now. Bit suspicious.
I can't accomplish anything this way.
Well, but you're a kid as well. But that's the thing, she gets herself involved. That's why they showed the bullying thing at the start. She wants to get herself involved to save people. Ah, they set this up really well. Oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, you. Kotane?
Oh,
Kotane!
oh shit.
Hey, Green.
Oh god.
Perfect timing.
Oh
We're
god.
just about to get the party started.
Oh Rin, do
Still
something.
don't have enough guests.
Jesus.
I always say.
What a fucking creep, dude.
What?
Yeah,
What just happened?
is touching him bad.
Don't run from me.
Oh, okay.
Is he controlling them with that
Yeah,
poison?
that's what I've been thinking the whole time. That's why I'm worried about touching him. I like that she's fighting back. Oh, she's not strong enough to like lift that, but still. Careful! Oh, is she using like dispelling it or some shit? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! You know who my dad is, motherfucker? This is a toe sucker.
You use too much mana all at once.
Destroy them!
Okay, yeah. She just puts as much mana in as she can. Oh, that's so cool. Does it brings it back? Oh, oh, kids, get out of there.
Hey, wait!
Yeah, fuck you, Ryunosuke.
The big guy won't be too pissed.
That's so cool. This is such a great episode. Oh, that keeps happening. Oh no. Caster? That's what I'm scared about. Jesus. What the fuck?
Anything that beyond your ability, so be very careful.
Oh! Oh, fuck. You gotta get home. Oh! Oh. Wait, wasn't that,
Rin.
I can't remember his
I just
name.
can't believe she went to Fuyuki.
Karia?
Rin!
She okay?
RIN is fine.
Oh, it is Karia.
Just asleep.
Your face.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up right now.
Family magic.
Cool shot.
You offer. My servant is the strongest. It won't lose to anyone.
Is it? I don't know.
Considering what she's been through, hope would be. Pray for my victory. For Sakura's future.
That's such a cool shot. I love the green and the red.
Just like we used to back in better days. And RIN and Sakura will be sisters again.
Oh.
I was so worried about you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you did a great job.
Master Kirei,
My pen's
are
not
you certain
working.
that you wish to allow Tokiomi Tosaka's wife and daughter to go free?
It wasn't much, but I did manage to do something.
Wasn't much, girl. You did fucking
I'm
incredibly.
not a full-fledged mage yet.
You saved so many
Passed out halfway
kids.
through. I'll have to practice really hard and obey my father, so that I'll be ready when that day comes. I'll do it to the best of my ability, as elegantly as I can.
Oh. Rin's adventure, cute. I loved that episode. I wonder sometimes after watching episodes like that, like, is that one of the episodes that people generally are like, oh, that episode's kind of boring or whatever? Or, like, is that one of the episodes that people are like, oh, that's a great little, like, you know, a little extra? Because, like, when you tend to have shows that have big ensemble casts, and then you focus on, like, one of the side characters for one of the episodes, it's a huge risk that a show takes when they do that. Now, I'm saying this from the perspective of someone who's watching Fate Zero first, right? If you watched, like, the other Fate series, Fate Stay Night or Fate Unlimited Blade Works, or, like, you're a fan of the games, or you're a fan of Fate Grand Order or something, you know, you did these other things first, and then you watched Fate Zero. I imagine it's a different experience, because, you know RIN. Like, I know RIN just because I'm an anime fan, and so I've seen her design around a lot, and I did a reaction to all of the Fate openings, and I saw her several times in those openings as well. But I just, as an anime fan generally, I've seen her design around, or I've seen fan art of her or cosplays of her or whatever, for many, many years. So I know her, like, by reputation. I don't really know much about her character, except I think, and I don't know this for sure, but I think she's a kind of a tsundere in the in the, you know, when she's older, but I don't know that for sure. But like, so I'm saying I think people would have a different perspective on it depending on if this is their first time getting to know RIN, like it kind of is for me, or if they like if RIN's one of their favorite characters, or like they know RIN a lot from these other series, and so like seeing it here is like, oh cool, this is an episode focused on a character we really care about. I don't know. I don't really know what people's views on it would be, but I'm wondering, like, especially if it's like this is, you know, if Fate Zero is someone else's first experience, especially if that's the case, I wonder how much they like the episode, because like, because I've had a varied amount of enjoyment for different shows that have done like episodes that you know base around a certain character. Like the one that immediately jumps to mind is like the Ted Lasso episode, Beard After Hours or whatever, which is like an episode completely based around Coach Beard, right? And I think that's a fine episode, but I think it's one of my least favorites of the series, if not my least favorite of the series, just because, you know, it's like I love Ted Lasso's like ensemble cast, and Beard is like such a sort of like quiet dude who I don't need much out of, and so like basing an entire episode around him and like taking us out of the story like that, you know, I think it was a really cool idea, but I don't feel like it worked super well. And I know they also had to add that episode in afterwards because they were told they were doing 2 episodes fewer than they actually ended up doing, so they added in like that one in the Christmas episode. But the Christmas episode is great. So yeah, anyway, I'm talking about Ted Lasso in a Fate Zero video. Like this, I don't know how much crossover there's going to be between Ted Lasso fans and Fate Zero fans. But like regardless, I'm just saying like this sort of episode type is divisive, you know, and because it's hard to do. For me, I really like it because it like they did the sort of characterization that immediately I get attached to. I've already sort of in my head decided that I like RIN, so in these episodes I'm already attached to her. I really liked the setup of like the start of the episode. They do the save the cat moment, which is like a kind of narrative technique of like you have to show off that a character is a moral person pretty quickly to show that they're the good guys, so that the audience immediately like latches on to them, right? And so you try to like establish that early on. The save the cat moment in this episode was her standing up to the bullies, right? The bullies are bullying this girl. She stands in front of them. They're like, this has nothing to do with you. And she goes like, well, maybe you should bully me. Then it'll have something to do with me. Like that works really well as a way to, 1, show that she's, you know, a good person who cares about people, but 2, shows that she's willing to put herself on the front lines to protect the people behind her. And that is 2 things that we need to know about her going into this episode. And I really loved how quickly they can establish that through a low stakes environment. It's really effective when shows can pull that off, because it also serves to like show the relationship between her and that girl that she saved there, right? And so it's like they're establishing so many great things in such short succession. And so I really enjoyed that scene to start us off. But then we have like, you know, Tokiomi. Okay, so I want to talk about Tokiomi, because Tokiomi throughout the series I've had not much of an opinion on in general. Like I've found him to be cool, but that's kind of where it ended. I just thought like, oh, this guy's kind of cool, but other than that there's not much to think about with him. So I haven't really like been putting much thought towards him at all. But in this episode, I saw him as a dad. And I think seeing him through Rin's eyes, I respect him a lot more. Because, like, he seems to be very supportive of her, but also, I don't know, like, I didn't feel like he was pressing like, when he's saying, like, oh, you're a Tosaka, you're gonna do an amazing thing, you're gonna do amazing things, it didn't feel to me like he's saying like, you're a Tosaka, so you can't disappoint us. It felt like he was saying like, I believe in you, I believe that, you know, my daughter is gonna do great things. That's what it felt like to me. Now I hope that I don't find out that, like, you know, if his you know, his family didn't live up to his expectations, that he would be pissed off about that or ashamed of them or whatever. If I found that out about him, I'd be kind of disappointed. I hope that that's not the kind of father that he is. But what I really liked in this episode was, like, she steps out of line a few times, right? She is, like, doing her little experiments. They go wrong. He comes over and he shows her what she's doing wrong and teaches her how, like, it can be dangerous if you do it wrong, right? Then he talks to her about the Holy Grail War and stuff. She sneaks downstairs to get to the books to, like, try to learn from stuff. He goes down, he saves her, and he doesn't immediately go like, what the hell are you doing? You shouldn't be doing that. That's it. Go to your room. Like, he doesn't do that. He sees that she's scared. Like, she's spooked herself. Like, she's already, like, punishment is time served as far as I'm concerned. Like, sometimes when you're a kid, if you do something wrong and then something goes wrong, like, like, you don't need to punish the person. They're punishing themselves in their head, you know? I'm not even gonna go into things that I've done, but there's sometimes when, like, when I was younger, and not even that much younger, but when I was younger, I, like, did something that was stupid, and then there was an immediate thing that went wrong because of it, and I started freaking out, and I had, like, a panic attack because of it. And you know, credit to my parents, they were just, like, they just comforted me after it and stuff, and they were like, it's not a big deal, it's okay. And, like, yeah, I don't make that mistake again because I punished myself. I already, you know, like, as a parent, you should be there to help your child or teach your child whatever's needed. And, like, if the punishment's already there, you don't need to, you know, punishment only serves, you only should punish if it has a use for them, if they're going to learn from it and grow from it. And so, like, in this situation, he didn't need to punish her. He didn't need to tell her off. Instead, what he does is he goes like, hey, that book is a little too much for you right now. Here, let me show you something. And then he shows her, like, about mana and the compass and goes like, here, take this compass. And like, what he's doing, I feel like, in that situation is he's going, I like the way, I like your curiosity about magic, and I want to help that grow. I just think you're doing it, like, in the wrong way, so I'll show you how to do it in the right way. To me, that's like, he's done some great fathering there. Like, I don't know if he's, like, if he's a great father overall, like, maybe we'll learn more about him and find out he's a terrible father, possibly. But I'm just, like, in these circumstances, in a vacuum, these scenes are, like, great parenting, and I respect it a lot. So Tokiomi in my head has, like, gone up several points in, yeah, like, I respect him so much more. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think this is so good, especially, like, you know, they set up Ryunosuke kidnapping the kids or whatever, and Ryunosuke is a tool. I hate him. So it's very satisfying seeing him get beaten by this little girl, just coming in and destroying that shit. And again, set up well. Like, they show what happens when you put too much mana into something. But it's fun because, like, they showed that scene, and they frame that scene in such a way that it's like, here's the danger. Don't put too much mana and stuff. Otherwise, it will explode. It will, like, destroy it, right? But she took that lesson and she, like, learned it properly. She didn't just learn, oh, that's what I shouldn't do. She learned, if I do this, this is what happened. And that's the important thing, right? So, like, she didn't just make and this is, like, pretty intelligent of her, honestly, as a kid. Because she didn't just make the link of, like, okay, because I put too much mana and stuff, it fucks up, so never put too much mana in anything. She didn't do that in her head, which is what I think most people, especially as a kid, you would do. Like, it's hard to take on complex lessons, so instead you just simplify things down to do's and don'ts. She didn't do that. She took on the entire lesson. If you put too much mana in things, then they break. So, like, you shouldn't do that for the most part. However, in this situation, there's an object here. She wants it to break. She puts too much mana in it. Like, it's really great. It's good problem solving for her. So yeah, overall, as like an episode that's, you know, adjacent to the series, I could have watched this and gone like, oh man, I wanted to see what was happening with all these other characters. I wanted to you know, because there's so many characters in this. That's why I'm saying I feel like it could be possible that if someone doesn't care about RIN, they didn't care about the situation, this episode would be a skip for them. They would just be like, that episode's boring, or like whatever, that episode doesn't progress the story, anything like that, right? And they would just skip it. But for me, this is a great episode, but like it really resonated with me particularly, so I'm not sure. But anyway, that was a great episode. I loved it. Fate Zero, episode 10. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can get next week's episode of Fate Zero on there right now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.